Okay, guys, I am live. We are back at the moment just to see if it will give us a better way of streaming. So let me see the outcome of this, how it will be. Is it favorable or not? I've been testing and testing, so let me see. Are we okay? I think we are public. We are public. Let me see what this one will. Let's see what we can do with this. If you can hear me, please let me know. As we are joining in, please let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, please kindly let me know in the comment section.
Of August 2023. Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans all over the world. This is the 4th day of August 2023. And my message today goes to Eze Akadiofo Aguleri. And I'm going to speak in Igbo language. Eze Akadiofo Aguleri. Ihe agide Diofo. Achọrọ m ka m gwa gị ụbọchị nke taa na iburugo aka enwe nọ n'ofe. Iburugo aka enwe nọ n'ofe. Aka enwe nọ n'ofe ka ịbụ. Ọ bụrụ na ịkwụsị ụzọ ahụ ị na-aga, ọ ga-erichi gị. Biafra ka anyị na.
Okay, guys, I think we are good to go. We are good to go. Please, if you are joining me, hit the like button. Let's do this. Let's complete what we have started because I was having a challenge. I was having some challenges since yesterday because of my the phone I was using and the system. Everything decided to, protest. So they agitated on their own way. But I think this one will serve us better. Let's continue with this.
And Biafra karịrị gị nwa. Biafra karịrị gị karịa eze niile nọ n'ala Igbo. Ọ bụrụ na ị kwụsịrị ihe a Ejiofor na-akpọ gị na-agagharị a na-atịrị na ego na akaụntụ, ọ ga-erishi gị. Mụnwa bụ Simon Ekpa na-agwa gị na ọ ga-erishi gị. Ka m fụkwa unu again. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu sịrị nke asị nke ọzọ. Chineke ga-akpọ unu ncha niile ọkụ. Aguleri, jide na igwe unu. Jidekwa na igwe unu. Anọkwa m ihe nka ji agbachi nkịtị ihe gbasara ụmụ ndị Igbo a. Maka igwe niile nọ n'Igbo na-adịgo adulterated. Egogu na ego. Ihe unu bụ political igwe. This new generation which Simon Ekpa is part of. Anyị ga-akpọ unu isi. Welu bọtụrụ kpọ unu ncha niile isi one after the other. Ndị niile abụ ndị eze na-eji Abuja gbarakwa na ọgwụ unu nwụọ. Onye ọbụla na-ekwe m anya n'anya. Ọ bụrụ ọzọkwa ihe a na-eme na mbụ ka a na-eme n'ugbu a. Igwe Aguleri, ihe abụ ga-abụ the last warning anyị na-enye gị. Biafra niile, anyị ga-esiri gị nri, anyị gaghị eriche ya. Ebe ahụ ị na-aga, ụzọ adịrị ya. Ejiofor anaghị arapụta gị kịta. Mgbe ọ ga-esu, Ejiofor agaghị anọkwa dị ya. Ihe nche ịgwa gị today bụ wepụ aka enwe n'ofe tupu ọ aka mmadụ.
Okay, guys, you have heard it. Just like I was saying before we were interrupted, we have a lot of people that need to repent in Biafran land. A lot of people that need to repent. Not only this Igwe, many of them. So if you listen to the previous broadcast I made it clear that most of us from Biafran, Igbo speaking part of Biafra, don't really understand, don't really deserve the freedom that the PM and Masakan is fighting for. You can't tell me that you know people like the video that when Nigerian army are carrying radio in the Biafran land, playing music and all that. When you listen to that, you find out that they are Igbos. These are Igbo people. These are Igbo people, and DOS are also out there, rejoicing that yes, something bad have happened to one of us, one of our people, follow Igbo. Just like what PM is saying here, shouting and telling this Igbo Agrele that you should stop what you're doing. This is what many of us, they decided to back on this kind of journey, whereby you allow yourself to be used to do one or dirty job against your people. And at the same time, you want people to respect you, to regard you, to value you, to cherish you, to listen to you. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Why I'm hammering on this thing today is just because of what these people who call themselves a DOS, allow themselves to be used against their own people. That you have different belief and agreement with me does not mean that I have to celebrate or rejoice when something happened to you from the common enemy, and that person you'll be rejoicing because it happened to this person that you consider to be your enemy, because both of you have different ideology, different belief and all that. I showed us this clip before. You see these people here, okay? As you are seeing them now, they are dancing. These are Igbos. These are Igbo people. If you don't know it now, they are Igbo. Many of them, 99% of them, if not all, are Biafrans. But what are they doing? They choose to rejoice, to celebrate for nothing that doesn't really matter. Because they want to protest, they want to show their strength, they want to show that they have everything, all it takes to buy people and all that. You can see the written word in Igbo language. You can see that I think this one is in Pidgin English. They wrote it in Igbo and Pidgin English. All this is propaganda to make you believe that all is well, that they are up and doing and all that. But we have seen a lot of videos whereby they themselves are crying and complaining about what is going on. If I allow this audio to come out, there's a song on it. You hear the song that is, I think, Umobilibu music is playing on the background, and that music may give me issue. That's why I would love you to hear what they said. They said no, say no to IPOB. IPOB are evil. The other one said yes. That I'm telling you. So that's a confirmation of what they're going through. That's confirmation of what they're going through. So let us not pretend that we don't know what is going on, that we have not seen the activities of Biafran government in Israel and the Biafran Liberation Army, to do the needful in terms of protecting our land and defending our people. Now, this is okay. Let me go back and bring the previous one before this one. Okay, guys, as you are joining me in this live broadcast, I expect you to like the stream, hit the like button on the screen. Hit like button on the video so that others will join us. We need your presence in this live stream. Armstrong, I see you, my brother. Good morning, your time. Good morning. How are you today? Nice to have you. You are the first person to like the stream. Armstrong, I know you are the one. Happy May, you are here. I see you. Just because they speak Igbo does not make them one. How Igbos are also sabotaging. Yes, they speak. Fulani can speak, but the reason why I conclude that most of them are Igbos is because DOS okay, in the green, white, green, are also rejoicing and celebrating that there's one picture they attached where somebody wearing marks of Biafran Liberation Army, and that person, they buy the person, and that person, I don't, maybe they buy other people and put down the marks, but what I'm saying is that they're using that. You can see joy, whether they are the one or not. You can see joy, in their face. They are celebrating, they are happy about it, because they think that PM shouldn't be what he is. Do you understand what I'm saying? I will show you a video because of this your comment, Happy man. Maybe you have listened to the video, maybe you have seen it, but there's something I want to say about that video. Just to reply what you just said now. You see somebody who claimed to be fighting for freedom, who claimed to be part of you, okay, doing everything all he could to bring you down. So what would you call that kind of person? Are you trying to tell me the person is just saying it for saying sake? No. If they have their way to buy PM, they will do it. Not even to lure PM to people who will do the job. They themselves will do it. Let's not, because we are Igbos, we are hiding from saying the truth. You understand? Listen, for Bible said, by their fruit we shall know them. Listen to what this guy said here. Listen. Now listen. Okay.
Imagine you coming on social media. If we put on social media. Now, but tell me, how are you going to react over that? Will you be able to come on social media again? Will even you be hiding? You probably change your name. Nibra na social media. You put on social media. No call to with Omuneli should sue Egberima for life imprisonment. We are giving them advice. Omuneli in United States should sue Egberima for life imprisonment because Egberima committed a serious offense.
Henry, I see you. The zoo is complex. Share the message. Is it collapse? I think that's what we want to put. And thumbs up. Thank you so much. And you also like the video, like the stream. Maybe, I don't know if you or Ume. Fidelis said, keep your good work. Good. God bless you. God bless you so much, Fidelis. I see you. Thank you so much. Please like the stream so that others will notice that we are live. With your like button, others will join immediately. We are here to finish what we started before the system collapsed. So I have to, use this alternative to broadcast to complete what I wanted to share with us. Listen, I hope you understand what is going on here. I hope you understand what is going on here, because this is one of them. This guy is one of them. DOS are ready to do anything to be relevant. They are ready to do anything to be relevant. And our God will not allow this kind of thing to happen. At the same time, imagine somebody who is fighting for your freedom together with you, shouting Biafran. Mazakano is our leader. We are ahead. We are here. We are there. We do, all those things. One more chineke. At the same time, if you want to fall victim of the people that we want to liberate ourselves from, somebody who claims to be the same. Okay, let's assume that we are not even fighting for Biafra, but all of us have Igbo blood. That's what I believe. Now, somebody who's supposed to be your brother will jump online and start celebrating, rejoicing. This is not the first time. From the time of ESN, when they start buying commanders, they're always out to rejoice and celebrate. Yes, Triple M. Yes, they are crying. They are crying. The cry is not here. The way they are crying, that is how they wish that something happened to, PM or anybody who is saying the truth, who truly believe that freedom is all we need. These are people who claim they are fighting for Biafran. They want Biafran freedom, pushing and signing petition against those who are actually doing the job. Now let's continue. No
matter what it is, you can't do that to somebody's mother. And today he's answering a prime minister.
Now, before he jumped from this one to another one, he made mention that Simon PM, published nudes of Nelly of Igbo, which is a lie. I think I have made a broadcast on this. I think if you have followed my broadcast, you understand what I said, that it is not true. This nude of Nelly being in public, and for those who have seen it, have not, is all about PM made a live broadcast about it, explain everything, because what they did was what happened. Not what they did. What happened was that Nelly went to a native doctor to do charm, to hijack for her own selfish interest. And the native doctor happened to be people who really believe in Biafra. And the native doctor was the one who requested her to do the naked video and shooting and everything for the charm to work and all that. And she did that. And happened when the thing didn't go well with Nelly and the native doctor. That native doctor shared it with people who are close to PM, and those women later, made it public. So it has nothing to do with the PM. But the level of hatred they have on PM, everything, do you know that if anything happened now, if maybe something happened between politics, I remember when they buy one senator aspirant in Enugu, okay, and they jump out and started telling people, oh, it's my people, they are buying our people. They are doing. Do you know when they said that PM is working for Tinubu, that the job is to make sure that P2B did not win election? Do you know? Have you forgotten that? This is not the program this is not what I want to. This video is not part of the video that I want to share with us this evening. But I'm going through this video now because of what Ume said, for you to know why I'm saying what I'm saying. That our people are not. We have a lot of this kind of nonsensical people in our midst. When I saw the post yesterday, somebody, profile of green, white, green, attaching video of someone they buyed, saying that it's Biafran Liberation Army, and that they are collecting water. Now, this person have not shared, because I went to the profile, he did not share anything of the Biafran Liberation Army giving water to other opponents. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not as if he's reporting any news that he's at his reach. He's choosing the one that suits his narrative to do propaganda. Now let's listen to this. Go. Listen.
Minister. And people are saying, who made him prime minister? Nobody. Only we are half the auto useless pilot. Half the
So that is it. No need to continue listening to this garbage. But the truth of the matter, what I want you to understand is that the bitterness is there, the hatred is there, and they are doing all those things to prove a point. So you who understand the handwriting on the wall, it is your duty to educate other people, to let other people to know what these people are trying to achieve. Whether they are the one responsible for kidnap of Mazamakano or not, their action have indicted them. Their action have put them in that position. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't tell me, like I was saying before my sister shut down, if Mas Namodekano happened to be out and his deputy being in custody like he is today, what do you think Mazakano would have done? Going underground, negotiating with the politicians? What do you think that Mazakano would have done? That when Mazakano, when Mazakano and Uchemefo were together, and Uchemefo happened to be the leader of IPOB, and Mazakano happened to be the deputy, then Uchemefo is the one that have released all the information and preaching and broadcast that Mazakano have done in the past, and Uchemefo fall in the net of the enemy. Do you think that Mazakano as a deputy, knowing what he know, at moment, he will just forehand and tell you to start listening to the Nigerian politicians, start following Southeast, don't respect your politicians? Is that what you really think Mazakano is? These people have bring the teachings of Mazakano to the ground zero. If not for PM, who joined 2 years before the kidnap of Mazakano, within 2 years, and people who have been following him since 2012. So who do you think would know would understand it better? Is it someone who just joined recently or someone who have been in the game for long. But the brain is not there. It's not about how long. It is about how far. What you can see, what you can bring, what you can do. So that is it. That is it. Okigwe said the zoo has collapsed. They are all crying. Blessing Kelechi, good days, more of God, of God's grace to you, my brother, and the same to you. Blessing. I really appreciate your comment. Thank you all. Armstrong said the best they can do is cry. Yes, that's the best. To be honest with you, that's the best. If PM is that kind of weak person that is just you can just ride him over, everything would have been bye-bye. Please guys, we are now 40 people watching. Let's click on the live button as we are live so that others will join us as we move forward. Okay, it is very, very important. Like the stream, like the stream, like the stream. So let us move to this one, because I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay, he said, my brother, most of these DOS are Fulani people, infiltrators that sounded okay. Let me read it from stream, because my phone, the phone I'm using, the letters are quite small. Okay, my brother, most of these DOS are Fulani people, infiltrators that surrounded Masanamukan, but our Biafran people are always sabotaging the struggle. Thanks. Thank you. Yes, you are right. It is your duty to stop them from sabotaging it. That is why we are doing what we are doing, calling it out the way it is. I'm not here to, preach something that I'm not sure of. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we are not here to lie to our people or to make it look different or something like that. No, that's not what we are here for. Let me go back to the basic. Let me go back to the base. We have this is a okay. So this afternoon, PM says something that's not afternoon. I think it's morning, not afternoon, because he posted this a few hours ago. The Biafran Liberation Army has engaged the Tucano fighter jet of the terrorist army today, and our anti-craft sent thunderous sound for sky. Okay, making the Tucano to check going on my. This device shouldn't be a problem, because this is a strong device that I'm using now. So the connection or whatever that is interfering before, your time is up. Your time is up. And he said, let me continue what I was reading. Making it checking out on 3 attempts. It is not by making video for people for propaganda. We can confirm that the BLA has overpowered their foot soldiers. Okay, that is the news. And one of our brothers said this on the comment section. Power past power. Biafran Liberation Army is now speaking the language the Nigerian terrorist Islamic Jihad state understand. New dimension. Woto continue. No going back. This is not 1967. So these are Biafrans responding to the propaganda they're doing, trying to make it look like everything is just on their palm. They can do and don't do. Do you understand? But the truth of the matter is that is different. That is not what it is. That is not what it is. We have seen the activities. We know what our people can do. Even the one they have done in the past, we can tell. Do you understand? So, not see, propaganda is allowed. You can do propaganda, but the reality will always be there. The truth of the matter will always be there. Like I was saying, many people still believe that when all those people that paraded themselves in Biafran, the reason why I hammered on Igbo Biafrans who are selling their brothers, who are actually rejoicing when they go in get stuff, they think that they are celebrating with the enemy, is because it is always pattern of our people, especially in this modern era. You see a politician who don't care or even ready to do anything for his people, but use his political power to bring other peoples down, to do one or two nonsensical things just to prove a point that he is the governor, that he is this, he is that. You understand? So the corrupt system is there, and that's what Nigerians have provided for our people. That some of us, sometimes we ask ourselves, what is the benefit of this Nigerian that we are? What have we gained from it? No, we gain something, but unfortunately, what we gain is something not good. It's not something. It's something that we cannot be proud of. Okay, the former governor of a boy state, Dave Omai, who supervised the buying of a boy people by Fulani herdsmen, and turn around and start blaming Biafrans. At the same time, vow to wage war against his own people. Then, and protect the Fulani, even though deep down his mind, he don't like what happened. But did he take any action? No. Reason because he has this political ambition. Is this presidential ambition? He wants to be president of this youth. Now, you see what Ikenga did. Ikenga came out and started telling people that he has been nursing this feeling for a very long time, that he wants to be a politician. He wants to be a politician. He has this political ambition. After saying those things that Ikenga said that he have, then you ask yourself, if you have that ambition, then why are you in IPB? Why are you joining the Biafran struggle? If not to get fame and recognition, for people to notice you, that is individual interest, personal interest they always have at the back of their mind. Like what Dave Omai did. Dave Omai refused to question Fulani herdsmen or even to push them out from his state. Dave Omai took his time to build the biggest mosque in the entire Nigeria. Not even in Sokoto, not even in Kaduna, not even in Kano. The biggest mosque today in Nigeria is in Ebonyi State. Mosques. The largest of them all. He built it with government money. David Omai is a Christian, so don't get it twisted. Now, why did he do all those things? To become Nigerian president in the name that is now ton of Igbos. Do you get it? So, after wasting his time, his money, and selling his people out, is Dave Omaya president of this Nigeria today? That's how it's known. All he could lay hands upon now is Minister of is his transportation. After buying and selling his people out, destroying many things, forgetting that if you support your people to have your own independence, that the tendency of you or your children becoming president that you are so desperate to have in your family is there, because this is your own country. No mago. You don't need to wash people's plates, wash clothes, do errand job, run around and do businesses like what Ojosokano has been doing for years. Where are they today? What have they achieved? It's not that if our youth will learn from this thing that I'm telling you now, nobody will learn from it. They will still grow up and find themselves in political corridor of power and still repeat the same thing that their predecessors have done, which is to wash plates, go to Fulani, go to Zamfara, go to Sokoto, tie bedsheet on their head, come back, and in the name that you are connected, you have built a bridge across the board. You can go this, you can go that. People now know you. as one of the mouthpiece of Igbos in Southeast. Whereas you know that people don't even value you, they don't even regard you for anything. Dave Omar used to mention, just few of them for his atrocities. What you are seeing here is the lady that worked. I think she supplied something. According to what I have here, is educational materials. It could be books or stationaries or something like that, to government of Dave Omai, claiming that he built school for his people and all that. But until today, Dave Omai have not paid this lady. This lady is crying publicly, seeking for help. Now her father is no more. Her father have passed on, and look at what she said. How Dave Omai refused to pay me, contributed to my father's debts. So this woman may be on debt, and the father fell sick, and nobody, she couldn't even, cater for her father or whatsoever. Now this is what our brother posts here. He said, the woman who supplies educational materials to former Ebonyi State, governor Dave Omai is his name, but was never paid by then Governor Dave Omai. Just lost her father. She just lost her father. She laments that she is unable to bury her father because of this. So not even that she couldn't, treat her father, but she also struggled. She's now struggling to do the funeral of her deceased father. Now listen, this is it. So that is it. Is that not wickedness? What would you call this kind of thing? When the woman got this contract, who knows what she went through to even have the opportunity to supply the materials, and after doing that, she can't even receive her money back, not whatsoever. Not that the government don't have the budget for that. Not that the government did not budget, money for this. If government can do this to people, then what will government say when people do it in another person? What will be their own response to that? That is why I said Igbo people need to learn from what happened to others. You are politicians, you are this, you are that. Once you find yourself in power, they will start misbehaving. They will start misbehaving because they think that everything is now go through them. Anyway, Arise News said this. Report any. Let me turn it. Let me flip it. Okay. Report any of my officials who obstruct progress or ask for bribe. Tinubu tells Qatar investors. Nigeria is serious about revolutionizing investment program promotion. I am assuring you it is free entry and free exit. Your funds will flow smoothly into and out of our country. Do not offer a bribe to any of our people, and if it is requested or taken from you, report to us. Okay, you have access to me. Nigeria will no longer be defined by the past, but by what we do now and moving forward. Do you understand? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at Nigerian Qatar Business and Investment Summit, Doha. So all these promises that he made here, the question is, what plan do you think that this man have to execute what he have just said? The answer is nothing. All this talk, No work. Listen.
You had in the past. Forget whatever you had in the past that is negative. Whatever is the obstacle or problem that some of you might have encountered in the past should be something of the past and no obstacle to the future. We have men and women of integrity seated across from you here to give you assurances that Nigeria is open for serious business. The point of contact, don't overbribe, and if it's taken from you, revert to us. Don't give. Don't let it be a problem from investing. Nigeria is serious.
You see the expression
about the revolution and evolution and business promotion that we have.
You see the desperation. You see the expression because things are no longer the same. Things are no longer the same, my people. They are no longer the same. People who knows what is going on know. Okay, because when Buhari was the president, and Biafrans were telling us that Nigerian has collapsed, that Mazangwana said that Somalia would be a better place to compare what is coming. And people said it's not possible. Now, we all have seen what is going on. At least there's no place in Somalia today that you see this kind of thing, what you are seeing here. Okay? And Somalia have more hope, okay, than what you are seeing here, because the hunger is not here. A lot of people are complaining, and they are complaining for a reason. When Buhari was looting the money, buying catapult, buying all these things to give his people, protecting them in every shape or form, in any way you can think of it, and they have every access to anything they want in the country. To the extent they came out boldly telling you that you must give your land for them to build the Ruga. Where they want to, gain ground to target the whole nation and run it over. If not the presence of Igbo people, Biafrans, who took it upon themselves to resist, and Sunday Igboho now joined the cause as well. That was the problem that they had with Sunday Igboho and Mazan Kano. Fulani have this kind of lifestyle that they don't forgive, they don't forget. Once they have issue with you, if they think that you have done something bad to them, they will go at any length to revenge it. Whether it will take them time or not, that's another story. But the question is, do they revenge it or not? They will. That is typical Fulani people for you. And somebody is somewhere telling you that no, don't mind them, that is not true, that everything is working fine, everything is moving fine, you should not bother, where something that you know that is not working, and they're pushing the agenda, making it look like everything they have said is true. But we know the truth. We know that nothing about what they've said is true. They always bring this issue, to make it look like all is well when all is not well. So what do you think about I would like to ask you people, do you think that Biafrans who are fighting against PM and the government in Israel, do you think they're doing it on purpose, that they know that what they're doing is good, but they choose not to? Or do you think that they're doing it out of ignorance? Please put it on comment section. I want to hear from you in that aspect, because sometimes people believe that it's just out of ignorance, that they don't know what PM is doing and all that. But on the second thought, when they keep on repeating it and explaining their actions, you find out that they're doing it on purpose, knowing that what PM is doing is the right thing to do. But to you, are they doing it out of ignorance that they don't know, or they know but they are not comfortable seeing PM to be where he is today? Now, let me bring. I'm waiting for your comments. Now, listen to this.
To settle down and carry on their trade as strangers. They call it Sango or Zongo. Is that not?
Before this, let me read this. Can you imagine audacity? Can you imagine the audacity? See the havoc Britain committed. It takes people of high IQ and deep understanding to know how mess and dangerous this British forceful amalgamation people with different value system under one umbrella is to everybody, until those who understand it stand up and do the needful. Hence, the ECOG are worthless. Very sad indeed. This is what Pastor Rafael Chamakajere posts on his Twitter. And he attached this video that I would like you to listen. Good evening to you, Chibike. I see you. Nice to have you this hour. Thank you for coming to our program. Now, listen to this.
To settle down and carry on their trade as strangers. They call it Sango or Zongo. Is that not so? As strangers and given a place to settle down and carry on their trade as strangers. They call it Sango or Zongo. Is that not so? Zango. Zango, yes. We call it Sango. That's how we understand it. Yes. So that expression, Sango or Zango, stands for stranger elements who have been accommodated in indigenous areas. Is that not so?
That is not so. Let me explain. That is not so, and I mean it.
Are you indigenous to? Are your people in Zion, houses in Ota, indigenous to Ota, Sango Ota?
They can be indigenous. It all depends.
Okay, tell us your definition of indigenous.
Thank you. Indigenous, really, I mean, by the definition of Nigerian Constitution, gives you indigenship. Or you want me just to really, I mean, give you an
Did you hear what he said? That by Constitution of Nigeria, that if you are from anywhere, whether you are Fulani, you are indigenous to other people's land. Just hear that. Let me take it back a bit so that it's not be as if I'm doing cooking it up. Listen.
Nigerian Constitution gives you
people in Zion, houses in Ota, indigenous to Ota, Sango Ota.
They can be indigenous. It all depends.
Okay, tell us your definition of indigenous.
Thank you. Indigenous, really, I mean, by the definition of Nigerian Constitution, gives you indigenship. Or you want me just to really, I mean, give you another?
Give us the Hausa definition of indigenous. Leave the Constitution alone.
All right. In my own view, if you stay...
Don't give us your personal view. How do you know the indigenous to me? How do your people consider the expression indigenous? What does it mean to you? To your people, not you personally.
To our people, being indigene in an environment is to have been, at least in the first instance, born there. If you are born and your own great parents came to the place for whatever reason, and they stayed there up to the time that you are also born, you regard yourself as indigene. It's a...
You see the mentality of the Northerners. You see the mentality of, which means people who were born in Lagos State, grew in Lagos State, are Lagosian. Hi. Oh my goodness. Just listen.
Simple as that, yes.
Is that so?
That is so, my lord.
Right. Okay. So when you first get there, when your ancestors first get there, they are usually given the land as strangers by the owners to occupy.
All right.
Is that not so?
That is not true. They were never given any land by anybody, any kind of people.
So in Sango Ota, the houses who come there, they just capture the land and begin to live there.
There are different perspectives.
Will you answer my question? Are you saying in such places, when the houses get into a strange country for the first time,
They just take over the land, capture it, and become indigenous.
Our own case is different.
Who are you? Who are you?
We, the Hausa community inside Zango town.
I see.
That is it.
So yours in Zango are different. That's your problem. You see, that is your problem. You have a twisted interpretation of meaning of indigenous. You are strangers. And in most part of Nigeria, if strangers are accommodated and given land to reside by indigenous owners, they remain on the land for.
Is it clear to you now? Okay, let me. Armstrong said they are all doing it on purpose. It is our for envy. I think what you mean is it is all for envy, jealousy, and hatred. Taking away food from a baby's mouth is difficult. It's difficult to talk less of adults like they. Armstrong, you will not kill me. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Armstrong. I really appreciate your comments. Okay, back to what this guy is saying here. That the definition of their own indigenous is when you are born, if your father and your mother move to a certain place and give birth to maybe you and your siblings, you grew up there and you have lived there for a certain time, automatically you become indigenous of that place. Do you see why they want to impart that nomadic belief in everybody's life? No wonder they're pushing for what's it called, Ruga. Because once they give them the land in the name of this is Ruga, they will settle there and start bearing children there immediately. At a point they will start telling you that they are indigenous. Do you understand it now? So, which means in every part of the state of Nigeria, you will have indigenous Hausa everywhere. Then they will not change the history, start telling you that yes, that this country belongs to them, that they're so kind enough to welcome you, that your people came there to seeking for refuge. They give them land to settle. And from settling there, you started bearing children. That is why you are now trying to put your finger in their eyes that they are the owner of the land. If you stay them to justify what they say, they will say, okay, we mention any part of this country that we don't have Fulani. We live in everywhere, every city. That answers your question. That all this land you are seeing here, it belongs to us. That you find yourself here today is because we are so kind, our parents are so nice to welcome strangers. And your children, maybe fifth generation to come, will still believe that what they're saying is true. Do you understand it? So let's continue. So I will rush this and we can call it a day. Let me rush it.
As long as they behave themselves, the moment they misconduct themselves, they are ejected through the courts.
Let me take it back a bit.
Accommodated and given land to reside by a twisted interpretation of meaning of indigenous. You are strangers. And in most parts of Nigeria, if strangers are accommodated and given land to reside by indigenous owners, they remain on the land for as long as they behave themselves. The moment they misconduct themselves, they are ejected through the courts.
Exactly.
Sorry.
My lord, that is your opinion, my lord. That is your opinion, because
that is my knowledge of the law.
We have
that is my knowledge
facts
of the law.
about where Kata people came from is contained in our own estate. Because of time, we will not be able to be heard properly. So they will create these things out to you. Nobody came from heaven to a place to live in a place.
You see.
You know, the medical strength of Kata community had given them such kind of I would say, right.
Yes.
Witness. Look, we all want to work hard to create something better than what we saw. In that attempt, we will not ignore history. No. The history may not be the correct thing today. But let's accept it existed like this before. We want it this way now. Yes. That is easy. But so every community has some people who came first, those who came second, those who came third. Yes. And the law is asking, those who came first will regard themselves as first class. Those who came after them. But we want to integrate. The aim here is to see if we can integrate everybody. Exactly. And find a new word in our vocabulary, if this indigene or no indigene. Exactly. If we can substitute, say, residence. Yes. Yes. That has not been done, but that's what we are asking, if it can be done. Yes. If I'm born in Jos, brought up in Jos, lived there 200 years, if anybody can live 200 years, I'm still regarded as a stranger. We say that is not good enough. But let's see what the history was before we can change it. Yes.
But this issue really had to do with the fact that the Kata people came from Kargi. They came from Kargi. Let me just we were there before them. And what is contained there, you see, the numerical strength really, has given them such kind of a right and perception for the Nigerian public to think that they came before us. You see, that is history. That is history. You might accept or
Mr. Bisala, yes. I am going to leave this topic now. But I'm going to leave you with this, that the main cause of the problem in Zango area, and it will continue to be, is that your people who gather together from all over the country and settle there as strangers are not ready to accept that you are or were originally accepted and given land in that area. You are settlers, you are strangers there. The people have accepted you. And unless you accept the fact that you are strangers in the area, instead of claiming to be original owners, there will never be peace in that place. There will never be peace if you still contend that you own the land as against the Atiat, notwithstanding the fact that Zango is one tiny little spot right in the middle of Katapland. Did you jump from the sky right into that place?
Why not? Did the Qatar people jump from the sky?
You see?
Why they are today? They have not really,
because he's not challenging the real owner of this place, because they gave them space to operate. Why is this thing so difficult for us to understand? It shouldn't be a problem, but why is it so difficult for us to understand that once you give them chance, they will claim your ancestral land, believing they will twist it as they giving birth in your home. They are telling their children that this is your land, and they grew up with it. Whereas you are still seeing them as foreigners. You are still seeing them as settlers, using the word of this lawyer. So let me just allow the video to continue, because we are rushing it to make sure that we meet up with time that we have for the program.
But it came from somewhere. And the issue is this, really, just because of the numerical strength and because of the now tendencies in the Nigerian politics.
I've told you,
I've sort of grand sympathy for the Kata community that they own that land that we are on.
I've told you,
which is really, not true. And we continue to disagree. Yes. Except, of course, if Kata do not want us to live together.
Diana, I see you. How are you today? Thank you for your presence in the live stream. I appreciate your comment as well. When you see someone with evil agenda, you will see him or her talking like someone with cow in brain. I think you are talking about the DOS or this Fulani that is yapping here. The Fulanis are deluded. It is like a landlord giving you a room in his house, then you start claiming ownership of the house. Yes, especially when you bear child in that house, you start telling your children that this house belongs to him or her, that this house, where because you gave birth in your landlord's house, that house automatically the child that you gave birth in that house have to partake in the ownership of the building. That's what they're trying to say here.
We'll keep to then we can have the terms. Let's have the terms out. I will let me to leave and move back to wherever we come from. We're not ashamed to say where we come from. This is our people. We are always ready to tell the truth about ourselves. We will never hide our identity.
I will keep to my promise to leave you with the material, but that's my advice to you and your people. Your father was born in Gora.
No, yes, my father was born in Gora. Huh? Exactly, sir. He was born in Gora, Ekratap settlement. That's correct.
Exactly.
By his father, who went there because of his profession.
Yes.
And he grew up, let me tell you more, he grew up with the present chief of Katap. That is true.
Your father's father
was his age mate.
Your father's father
He admitted it.
Gora.
Yes, that's
From
right.
where?
My grandfather.
From where?
Let me tell you. Let me say.
From where?
Normally in Zango Katap.
Will you answer? Will you?
From Zango town. From Zango town. It was his profession that took him there.
He came from Kano. You have Kano origin, aren't you?
I am.
Exactly.
So,
I'm not ashamed to say who I am.
Yes.
I'm telling you this.
And you are indigenous.
I'm not ashamed to say
You
what I
are
am.
indigenous to Kano.
I beg your pardon.
You are indigenous to Kano.
No, I'm indigenous to Zango Katap. Let me tell you.
do you see it?
I'm indigenous to Zango Katap.
For those of you claiming Ruga, you want to bring Fulani to give them settle to do this is it. This man's grandparents, his grandfather, come from Kano because of his profession, went to this town that calling Zango, and settled there. Probably gave birth to this man's father in that village, and his father gave birth to him. They told him that your grandparents came from Kano, but he still insisting that this place they gave birth to him belong to him. Do you understand it?
Let me move on. Your father's house in Zango has been rebuilt has been rebuilt. Is that not so?
That is not true. That's not really completely rebuilt.
I see.
That's what I also really mentioned to the commission.
Oh, all right. Okay. Let's look at it very closely. Is there a roof on top of the house?
None at all.
Eh?
None.
There is no roof.
That's right. That's right, my lord.
Wasn't it part of the program of the Kaduna State government?
It was.
I see. But about 1,000 houses at least have been built in Zango Katap.
I wouldn't be able to know. I don't have a statistics.
Roughly, give us a rough
I would
idea.
not be able to, my lord. I wouldn't be able to.
You won't even give a rough idea
Exactly.
to help us?
Constructed, you said.
Yes.
You see, when you say constructed, it doesn't mean completed.
The constructed and completed and roofed.
No. I think I could say about maybe 50. 50.
I knew that the members of the tribunal commission have seen the place.
Yes,
so
exactly.
So it doesn't matter for your credibility.
So that is the video for now. But the reason why I decided to dig this video for you is because some of us don't already appreciate what Biafrans are saying and what Biafrans are doing. This is what Mazarogano prevented for not this generation, not even your children, but maybe 5th generation to come ahead. Imagine the age of this man. This thing is happening in the north. Imagine the age of this man, then compare it with the age of his father before his grandfather. Then that will tell you what these people can do. The Fulani always are plan ahead. They have this 50 years project in their mind, not written. They pass it to their children. We heard about Osman Danfodio and the agenda to Fulanize the whole nation. That was his agenda then. Today, his children are working towards it to execute it. For you to block them from having chance to even have any plan, any program ahead, is to make sure that you set the record straight. Sunday Igboho is not telling them to leave the Yoruba land. And you see a Yoruba man come telling you that Sunday Igboho should be careful. That Sunday Igboho is looking for problem. This is what Sunday Igboho is shouting for. This is what Mazen Makano was complaining about. So let it be very, very clear to us, because we cannot pretend that we know what we don't know what we know. That is obvious. Once you give them that chance to do business, the agenda and the belief is that they will take the land forcefully in the name that this land belongs to me, it belongs to us. Igbo people own a lot to Mazan Ghana and Manekpa. We own a lot, because Fulani people see Igbo people as number one problem. To take over other places is just like, speed of light. Yoruba may be a little bit difficult, but not to compare Igbo. Igbo is the only place, and that is why they want to start from Igbo. That's why they want to start from Igbo. Bim. You see what they're doing in Benue State. Benue State is a stone throw from to Enugu State. Enugu State is called heart of Biafran. So Benue and Soka, they are sharing boundaries. So imagine what they're doing in Benue. If they have succeeded in Benue, of course they succeeding is there. But where they have issue is Igbo part of Benue. Those communities that belong to Igbo people that they handed over to Benue. Which if we don't have time, I would have played the video of Mazan message to Governor Otto of Benue. But former governor of Benue, because now they have changed him, so another person is now the governor. So the message of Mazan to the governor was very, very clear and straight. Don't do this, don't give the land to these people, that we are the one that make sure that they can go to other places if you want, but Igbo part of Benue shouldn't be a place where Fulani will be settled. That's why ESN moved to Benue to chase them out. So the record is there, everything is there. Some of you who are still head-bent in sabotaging and attacking and doing one or two nonsense just to pave way for them to take the land and to settle, this will be the fate of your children. They will drag your ancestral land, and they boldly come to even if they come to court to defend it, what they know that it's not even their own. That look at what this man he accepts that his ancestral land is from Kano, but because they gave birth to him in this land to settle, they gave land that they gave to his father to settle. Not you are the owner of the land. Maybe the father is maybe all those thinker, people that repair airports and all those things, all those petty business, and the people from this village say, okay, for you not to be going off and on, why don't you? We have this vacant here. This is room. You can stay here. You can bring your wife. They stay here while you do your business in our community with their clear conscience and clear mind. And they start bearing children, bringing their cousins, their needs, their people. Before you know it, they expand. After that expansion, they start thinking and claiming that they are the one giving. That the reverse is the case. That the land you gave, that gave them land is none. You are not the one that gave land. So that is all I have to share with us now. I would have played some videos, but we are out of time. Thank you so much, guys, for your presence. Yes. Diana said Fulani have no land all over the world because the Hausa gave them chance. Now they want to take over the whole Nigeria. That is why they want to do everything to be in position and power. God bless you, Diana. You know your history, you know your roots. That's why you were able to articulate the real plan of Fulani, just like the way you did in just few words. Then Silva said, I am from Brazil. Nice to see you, Silva. How are you today? How are you today? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see you. Osage Mewagwa. I think this name should be from Benin. I guess so. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, or better I call you K.O. The Fulani are not Africans, says Lord Lugard in his book. Has anyone read this book? They came from Turkey. No, I have not. I don't know the book we're talking about, but that is the history. Not only Lugard said it, a lot of people have confirmed that to be true. Hello, Beatrice. I am from Croatia. Is that you're from Croatia? Okay. Nice to have you in the live stream. Nice to have you. Thank you all for your presence. Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you. We are going to be live again probably later tonight, late hour if possible. Have a wonderful evening and enjoy your day. Bye bye, guys. Bye.